Signs that shows a man have HIV. What are the signs that tells you if a man is living with HIV? No man will ever tell you that he's living with HIV. But trust me, after the end of this video, you are going to know if a man has HIV before you have sexual intercourse with him. You see, there are some men that they might be living with HIV and we don't even know about. But there are certain signs that you need to see, that when you see those signs, it will give you the certainty that okay, this man is living with HIV or is not living with HIV. So what are those signs that we need to check in a man before we have sexual intercourse with them that tells us if they are HIV positive or if they are living with HIV? So if that is why you click this video, make sure you subscribe if you're just joining, like our video, turn on the notification bell so that you'll be the first person to receive our video. When next we drop our video, you'll be the first person to be notified. So what are those signs? Number one, you will see, or the number one sign you are going to see is that if a man is having HIV, you're going to see a flu-like symptoms. What do we mean by that? You see many men that experience HIV, or many men who have HIV, they experience flu-like symptoms within 2 to 4 weeks after they contract this HIV. So these flu-like symptoms include fever. You see them, they have chills, they are always sweating both during the day and during the night. They usually have muscle aches. Most times they complain of serious tiredness or serious fatigue, or you see them, they have swollen lymph nodes. So these are some of the flu-like symptoms that you can see if a man has HIV or living with HIV. Then this takes us to the second one, which is skin rash. There are a lot of men that immediately they contract HIV, they come up with skin rashes. You see, skin rashes, they are more common in men living with HIV. You begin to see red blotches, you see their skin, it becomes itchy or itchy patches, you notice that. Then 3, you are going to see blisters, or you see lesions, changes in the skin. These are signs that show, these are the kind of rashes that tells you if a man is living with HIV. Then this takes us to the third one, which is oral thrush. That's oral thrush. It's a fungal infection that affects the mouth. So if a man contracts HIV, he is also going to manifest this oral thrush infection. You see white patches on the tongue or inside the mouth. When the man opens his mouth, you are going to see all these white patches on the tongue. Then you see redness or swelling all over the mouth. It becomes reddish and they'll become swollen. Then not only that, they have painful swallowing. Each time they eat, their mouth becomes painful. So these are some of the oral thrush that you can also see in men living with HIV. Then take us to the fourth one, which is swollen lymph nodes. Like I mentioned earlier, men living with HIV or men who are positive to HIV, human immunodeficiency virus, have swollen lymph node. You see their neck is swollen, their armpits, their groin, all the lymph nodes there are swollen. So the fifth one is you are going to see them to be fatigued all the time, and in fact they lose excessive weight. Weight loss is paramount. So men that lives with HIV, they lose a lot of weight. You used to see this man to be a man that has a lot of weight before, but what happened that he suddenly loses this weight? It is because he has contracted HIV. When you see that in a man, you suspect that, and you should make sure you are very careful while having contact with such man. Then the sixth signs you are going to see is night sweats. You see this man sweats profusely both during the day and even the night, though they have sweat more in the night. You see their night sweat are more common. So wherever or whenever you notice a man sweat a lot during the night, it's a symptom of HIV, especially if this HIV has gotten to a later stage, an end stage. That is when you see more of this night sweat. And last but not the least is they come up with recurring infections. Men living with HIV experiencing recurring infections, they come up with a lot of opportunistic infections in their body. they have pneumonia, they have tuberculosis, they have HIV simplex, and all other infections. So these are some of the signs that you will see in men living with HIV infection. No man will tell you he's living with HIV or he's HIV positive, but when you notice this sign in a man, it tells you that this man or such man is living with HIV, and never you have a contact with them. Protection is the key and prevention is the best. So to prevent yourself from having HIV, you need to protect yourself. So these are some of those signs. These are the signs. So these are the signs that tells you if a man is living with HIV before you have sexual intercourse with them. Till we meet again in our next video, do well by subscribing to this channel, like our video, and write your question under the comment box, and answer will be given to you. This is the next video YouTube is suggesting for you up here. Click there and I will be today.